Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 110, and today we are returning with a triple header, including our final two Champions League group games, where just like last season, we might miss out on qualifications to knockout stages again, and also there's a massive game against Spurs then in the Premier League as we try and stay top as well. Before we play the games though, shall we be getting on off camera? And there's actually just a one game to show you off camera after the last episode where you saw our big 1-0 victory against Ajax at the Den in the Champions League. And of course, our first loss of the Premier League season where we were beaten by Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium as we lost to the champions. That ended our undefeated start and our 100% start as well. And the game off camera was also in the Premier League after the international break away at Anfield against Liverpool, where it's now no wins in our last two. First 10 wins from 10, now none in our last two. We drew 1-1 away at Anfield. They took the lead for a lovely goal 11 minutes in. The amount of times now in FM you see a set piece, either a corner or a free kick plays at the edge of the area and a shot from range goes in is crazy. But another one out of the mix here, Benjamin Rolheiser gave him the lead. Nice strike though into the bottom corner, no chance Pekovic. And with 15 minutes to go we were bailed out by Julian Benker converting a penalty after Beitanin was fouled, and he dispatched it to make it 1-1 as our top scorer scored once again. But we should have won that game. We had so many chances. Benker missed about 3 or 4 one-on-ones in that game. His finishing, ironically, was really poor, despite him scoring the only goal of the game. But 1-1 draw and a disappointing slip up there. With all the chance we had, we should have won the game. We're still top of the table though, despite no wins in our last two games. Now 2 points clear of Manchester City after they just beat Spurs. So yeah, 12 games in, plenty of the season left, not even a third of the way through yet. But no wins in our last two, disappointing. But we're still top of the tree, that's the most important thing. And hopefully we'll stay there today with a win against Spurs in fourth in a massive game there as well. And of course in the Champions League, no change of course after the win against win against Ajax even you saw in the last episode. We have indeed gone up to second place now with 2 games to go. So if we beat Monaco and Shakhtar Donetsk, we will guarantee a place in the knockout stages. Easier said than done though, of course. And the first game against Monaco as well, 4 from 4. It's going to be tough to get a result in the first game today. Also, just real briefly on international duty as well. You might be wondering what happened with England. We had 2 games, of course, and we drew the second one against Wales, and we lost to Portugal 4-3. Look at the late drama in this game. It was a thrilling game regardless. Look at the late drama here. Webster, the New England captain, thought he'd won it for us, and then he scored 2 goals deep in the stoppage time to inflict our first loss on us as England manager. And then a 1-1 draw against Wales, yet more heartbreaking stoppage time once again. 3 goals in 2 games going in stoppage time, dictating the results in these 2 games. Just a heartbreak for England fans, but we finished second in the international league thing. For those that don't know about me, I have watched and played football since I was 6 years old, but I have no interest in international football. So this European league thingy, I got no idea what happens. Do we go into like a playoff? I don't even know. Anyway, first game today is in the Champions League as we take on Monaco here at the Den. Massive game here in Europe, and right now in injury front. We are still without Timon, we are still without Kabaki, both those players coming back from long-term injuries, and also we picked up in the knock in the City game is not fit enough to start this game, our first one today. So 4-2-4 with our normal league instructions, and this is our team here. 4-2-3-1 even, with normal European instructions, and this is our team here. As we've got Pekovic in goal, a back four of Nana, the Czech, Ferencvac around the area, with Paolo and McKennie as CMs. Our wingers are Pingu and O'Connell, as Webster has had such a poor start to the season. In fact, his worst start to a season in the Millwall shirt since we've been in the Premier League. So Pingu and O'Connell on the wings, Beitanin, the advanced playmaker, and Benker the striker. And on the bench, Fernandes, Daniel, Ox, Hoffman, O'Reilly, Louise, and John Black as well. So first game, it's a big one. It's Monaco. Let's get the win. Come on, you lads. And Ajax have just taken the lead at home to Shakhtar there as well. So as things stand, they will be behind us on their head-to-head record, I do believe, in third, but cutting the gap to just that. So very big game there away in the Netherlands, and a big game here as well. If they win their game, we need to match their result, no question. So first start's going to come 21 minutes in here with Ferencvac and Vicek on the ball. So we pass out from the back. But we've given it away. We'll win it straight back from Marquinhos' header, finding Pingu down left-hand side. And away goes the Brazilian. Now stepping in to find Ricardo. Given away, though, and Monaco get it back. Oh, McKennie's won it back, though. And now Benker's on the ball. And Julian gets around his man and crosses to Ricardo. And there is our first goal. 21 minutes in. Ricardo's first Champions League goal in a Millwall shirt. And we do take the lead. I was just about to stop talking there, but then McKennie won it straight back from Thomas Lamar. Wins it back for us, finds Julian Benker, goes down left. Ricardo just totally unmarked there, coasts into the far post. And to be fair, Ricardo and O'Connell, either of them, both unmarked, could have tucked it home. Ricardo with a goal though, 1-0, Lions in front. And again, I always say this as Shakhtar get in, just a cheeky little fist bump from me in my living room there. I always say this, that, and they got in front as well. I thought it was going to be an Ajax, got in front. Well done, Shakhtar Donetsk. This is the importance of playing a ball-winning midfielder in crucial games, because for me, they always turn up. Like, I love a good ball-winning midfielder, someone that knows their role. I love that sort of role in football, but in a big game in FM, my ball-winning midfielders always turn up and put in a good shift. So McKennie won it back, helped us get the goal there. We still lead by 1, and as we head into the break, as things stand, if this result stays the same here and the result stays the same in Amsterdam as well, that'll put us through with a game to spare. So come on Shakhtar, hold on to the win there, and come on Millwall, let's hold on to the win here. First half of the second half though is going to come to our visitors, with Papin on the ball finding Casals. Nice ball inside to Dallas Martinez. Now, we saw this guy tear us apart in the reverse fixture. He scored both of their goals and almost got one there. But now a chance here for Millwall perhaps. Pingu to Ricardo as the Brazilians play the ball between another. And now Benker is played through after a wonderful ball by Ricardo. But Julian Benker, who got the assist for Basinini's goal. And I know he scored the equaliser against Liverpool, and he's our top scorer this year with 19, but he has missed so many one-on-ones in recent weeks. Nothing like the form he was showing at the start of the season. Still leading by 1, 20 minutes to go. Can we hold on? He is without question our best player in this team, but either way, he misses some golden chances here and there, Julian Benker. For a clinical finisher, he should be more lethal as Lamar has scored, and it's 1-1, and Monaco have bagged their equaliser with 11 minutes to go, and we are going to rue that missed chance from Benker and then some if we fail to find a winning goal. A simple goal for Monaco to score. He just worked the ball from left to right, or right to left, I should say, on the pitch. Yuri Tielemans into Pellegrini, lovely ball through to Lamar, and a great finish in off the near post there. Was it a crossbar? And Monaco get the equaliser. 1-1, and we are going to throw away the win. God damn it. 6 minutes on the clock. Benker's now being replaced, and Monaco are looking for a late winner here. They don't need the points. They're guaranteed to finish top regardless, but they are going for a winner, and Pep Guardiola wants to show me and the world that he's the better manager and Monaco are the far better team, as Martinez heads it in, and Monaco have come from behind to lead. And this is going to be our 3rd straight game without a win as well, and our 2nd defeat in 3 as well. Well, it was going to happen at some point. This good form was not going to last forever, and Monaco are going to get another win and make it 5 from 5 to start to come towards the end of the group stage. You know, I can't believe that when the groups were drawn, I was happy, and I genuinely thought that we could definitely top this group. Monaco are leaps and bounds ahead of us in terms of quality. They are so much better, as Pellegrini heads it wide at the post, and clearly their manager is far better than me as well. 2-1 will be the final score, and I can't believe we've thrown away all the points in the final 20 minutes. Because we were looking really good value for our lead, but Monaco, well, I thought it was quite an even game to be fair, and Monaco really exploded into life in the second half, but we had the chance to make it 2-0 with Benker running through, missed his one-on-one opportunity, put it wide, and, well, look at the result of that, a failure to get a point. It's a big defeat there, and thank God Shakhtar Donetsk managed to hold on for their win away in the Netherlands as well. But it does mean, heading into the final game of the group stage, all 3 teams, us, Shakhtar and Ajax, could all miss out and all qualify. It means now that we stay 2 points ahead of Ajax, yeah, and 2 clear of Shakhtar now as well. But due to that, it means that if we lose away in Ukraine, Shakhtar will qualify in 2nd place. So a point will do it for us. Presuming Monaco hold Ajax, which they should be able to do. But it does mean that, oh my goodness, we could have qualified with just a point. Oh, we have totally choked this. If we get through now, well, it'll be lucky more than anything. We've not played well in this European campaign. For the 2nd straight year, we've been so poor in the group stage. Not good enough. As much as I hate to say it as well, I really do believe that it might well be time for a new tactic. Because the 4-2-3-1 was our dream European system. It helped us win the Europa League in just our 2nd season, and it was good in our first Champions League campaign as well. But now we're just not convincing with this system anymore. And I like the 4-2-4 as well, but I feel like we need a new system at least in Europe now, because we're just not performing well in European competitions. So probably time for a new tactic. I don't want to abandon it. We'll just make a new one in our 3rd slot, but I don't know what to go with, really, because this was so consistent for a while, and now it's just not working. Really is crazy just how good Monaco are, though, at this point in the save. You know, we've got some brilliant players in this team, and as Pingu has rejected a new contract, oh, God, I just offered him a new deal, and it wasn't 65 grand a week, it was 120 grand a week, and he said no. And things are beginning to fall apart now. things are beginning to fall apart a little bit. We've really got to turn this around. No wins in our last 3, 2 defeats in these last 3 as well. Our 100% starting in the Premier League is gone. We could be facing exit in the group stage in the Champions League for the 2nd straight year. Pingu's turned down a new deal. We've got to sort this out because right now things are going really, really bad. That must be his current contract there, because that's not the one I offered him. The one I offered him was like double that, and it is indeed, yeah. I offered him like double the wage and some nice bonuses and clauses that he's got right now as well, but he turned it down. And I think, funnily enough, he wants to go to, is it Monaco? Well, Monaco's one of the clubs. I think it's Monaco. Whose preferred choice is Monaco, the team that humiliated us in the group stage. So everything is going wrong right now. I need to do a team meeting. The dressing room atmosphere is poor. It's normally never poor when things are going well. So we've got to do a team meeting. And I'm going to say to the boys, I'm really keen to ensure that our heads don't drop. Things haven't been going our way. We've got the ability in this squad to change our fortunes. And no one's happy. Everyone's reacted negatively. What? This rarely ever happens. Right, I wasn't expecting that sort of overreaction, but I respect those of you who don't agree with what I've had to say. Oh my god, everything is going wrong. I can't G the boys up. We're performing poorly on the pitch. My tactics are a shambles, and now we've got Spurs at the den, and if we lose this game, we are in deep trouble. Has anyone seen the All or Nothing documentary with Manchester City? It was produced by Amazon Prime. I really want to watch it. I've seen some adverts for it, but I don't have Prime. And on the trailer for it, there's a bit, and I think it might have been after their defeat to Wigan, where Guardiola says something like, if you hate me, guys, is no problem. Like, in a way to try and get them to play better by fueling anger, I suppose it is. And I guess that's what I've got to say to my boys right now. If you hate me, then hate me, guys. No problem. Just go out there and beat Spurs and get us back to winning ways, because Lord knows we need it. Right now, we are all over the place. So here we go then. Spurs in the second of the 3 games today in a big triple header. And as you can see right now, we're still missing time in Kabaki for the game. And we're going to a 4-2-4 for this one. Our normal league instructions. But it might well be time to change both our formations if we continue to struggle. The players are out of morale. They're out of form as well. And let's see how we get on here. So Pekovic in goal. About 4 of Nana. Daniel stepping in, Ferrichik and Pereira with Dobby and Paolo our CMs, Louise and Webster on the wings. They've got to perform today. We really need Clinton to finally step up. And up top together, Benker and Ricardo. And on the bench, Fernandez, Vacek, Marcel McKennie, O'Reilly, Pingu, and John Black as well. So second of 3 games today at Spurs. Lord knows we need a win. And our first after 3 straight without. Come on, you Lions. And the first highlight of the game is going to fall to Spurs with a throw deep in our territory. Middle coop to Thompson. Dispossessed by Ferrichek. And a long ball clear by Daniel. Sees Benker away. It's Julian Benker. And he scored. Benker this time finally converts to 1-on-1. And we do go 1 goal up. Daniel, stepping into the team after our defensive woes are late, just plays a hefty long ball from inside his own area. Now, you guys know I'm a sucker for a nice assist. That's got to be one of the longest assists I've ever seen in Football Manager or otherwise. Just hoofs it long. Benker latches onto it. Now, that is route 1 and then some. And Julian keeps his composure and fires it home. 1-0, Millwall in front. Get in. Oh, no. And now Clinton has gone down. With all the injuries we've had to start the season off, and ending the last season we had so many as well, Clinton going down, in a way, that's probably one of the best sort of injuries we could have to one of our key players, because West has been poor all season long. So we'll take him off, and I think what I'll do here is I'll bring on, so you don't have a backup right winger. I think what I might do is bring on John Black, and he can operate as an inside forward down that right hand side. But that's another injury added to the collection. Timon is down, Kabaki is down, and now Webster is forced off as well, as we're still leading by a goal. But here comes Spurs to finally puts it over, still 1-0. Another highlight here. This time it comes to Millwall with Dobby on the ball, finding John Reliable Black off the bench. Take him on, John. Back towards the Romanian. And Dobby to Benker. And Benker, the goal scorer, finds John Black off the bench. Oh, he's Mr. Reliable, baby. Comes off the bench. And in just a few minutes, he's back on the score sheet. John Reliable Black. I've said it before in the coaching report. He's apparently only good enough for championship teams. Rubbish. This guy will always score a goal if you put him on the pitch. Dobby to Julian Benker. And the goal scorer now turns provider. Picks out the Northern Irish striker. And a nice finish into the back of the net. 2-0 and doubling our lead. Another highlight here with John Reliable Black into Paolo Capango, and our Dutch midfielder strides forward before finding Julian Benker. Having a good first half here. Back towards our number 4, now into John Black to Pereira. As we're working the ball around nicely here, looking for an opening. Dobby to Paolo into Ricardo. Oh, great ball. Black is through, and John Black off the bench has doubled his goal tally and put us 3 goals up. If you hate me, guys, hate me. 3-0, and John Black has bagged his brace within about 10 minutes of coming off the bench. This guy, we'll never sell him. Dobby into Paolo, but the goal was made by Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo Bateson, that's what we're paying the money for. Cheeky little through ball back heel into John Black. 2 very nice assists today, and Black makes it 3-0 to Millwall. Textbook first half this. Where has this come from? Also feeling pretty smug putting Daniel into the team as well. He's played very well out there, averaging a 7.4 now with an assist as well. Of course, I don't think it was an intentional assist, but he'll take it. A hoof long ball forward. And he stepped in and performed very well out there as Beitanin's pass is cleared away. But actually, to be fair to Daniel, whenever he has played for us, he's played really well in limited minutes. As Middle Coop is through and Petkovic makes the save to keep it at 3-0. And as we still lead by 3 here, got to guard against complacency because we've conceded quite a few goals in recent weeks. And of course, due to our poor form as Falcao hits the side net in there, we need to make sure we don't allow Spurs to root back into this game. Still leading by 3, got to hold on to the 3 points here. And as the game is about to come to its close, one final highlight here will most likely result in nothing, which is the case. And that will do it. Final score, Millwall 3, Spurs 0. And we return to winning ways after no wins in our last 3. And I'm delighted with that, so I'm going to say to the boys passionately, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. And it's good to see everyone reacting positively to something I say after that abysmal dressing room talk. So, final score, 3-0. We stay top of the table and now extending up to 5 points over City, who played tomorrow. But a big win there and a pressure-relieving win as well. Out of form, not playing well, players rebelling against me. And everything went according to plan apart from this. Webster out for 5 to 8 weeks with shin splints. We sent him to the specialist there. But for Clinton, he started the season off incredibly poorly. It's his worst start to a season, I think, since he came out of the academy. And you'd probably say that's the case as well. Just a 1 goal and 1 assist in 10 games. They both came in the season opener, I believe, as well. He's played poorly. It's his second injury of the season as well. And Clinton needs to come back stronger because he's had a really poor start to the season. He's a key player. We need Clinton to perform. One player that never lets us down, though, John Reliable Black, off the bench, bagging those 2 goals. And again, in the coaching report, leading player for most Sky Bet Championship sides. When you look at all these pros here, I don't think that's the case. John Black is a deadly finisher. He'll get you a goal in limited minutes. It's what he does. It's his role. He knows his role and he performs it perfectly. So here we go then, about to move into the 3rd and final game of today's episode as we take on Shakhtar Donetsk away in Ukraine, where of course the loser misses out a qualification for knockout stages, but the winner will qualify. So massive game. Before we play the game, notice real briefly, the Southampton game I played off camera. We won by 5 goals to 0 at the Den to keep ourselves top of the table. Took lead early for Ricardo Beitanin, making it 1-0, 4 minutes in. Then he turned provider for O'Connell, making it 2-0. 12 minutes in, and then O'Connell scored 2 goals in 2 minutes for the break as well to get a hat-trick. Keith O'Connell back at it again. I love this guy, man. And it's brilliant how he was just like a squad player. We signed him as a squad player. And then last season, just out of nowhere, he exploded. And he's played all right this season as well. So O'Connell got 3 of our 5 goals. Beitanin got 1. And 5 minutes to go. Pingu wrapped up the 3 points there. And didn't want to celebrate Pingu. Of course, of the contract problems. Well, you might be wondering whether this is one of the last times we'll see him in a Millwall shirt. But a final win regardless. And as you can see, City also won their last 2 games as well. It is going to be a 2-horse race for the title this season. You know, there's no reason why teams like Chelsea and Manchester United and Spurs, who right now, and Newcastle United, who has a good start to the season as well, couldn't catch up. I think personally the 2 teams here are just so strong. It's probably going to be a 2-horse race between now and the rest of the season. Anyway, 3rd and final game today is indeed away against Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine in the 3rd and final game and the 6th game of the Champions League group stage. This is our team for the game. It's 4-2-3-1. O'Reilly puts up a knock against Southampton, so he won't play any part of this game, and this will be our team, where if we lose, we are out. We've got Petkovic in goal, apart from Nana, Daniel, Ferencek and Pereira, with Paolo and McKennie our CMs. Pingu and O'Connell are on the wings, and Beitanin is the advanced player. We're supporting Julian Benker, and on the bench we've got Fernandez, Allsop, back from injury but not ready to start the game, Ranieri, Marcel Ox, Dobby Louise, and John Black as well. So 3rd and final game, it's the final game of the Champions League group stage. All we need is a point to qualify. Let's get it. Let's not choke. Come on, you Lions. We cannot go out for the second straight season. We'll keep a close eye on the Monaco-Ajax game as well, of course, because Ajax could also qualify for the knockout stage. O'Connell smacks the crossbar inside the first 15 seconds, and then Nana's dangerous cross cleared away as well. Good start from the Lions, very good start there. Already hitting the woodwork, but still 0-0. And again, a point is all we need. We presume that Monaco will at least hold Ajax to a draw at the very least, so a point will send us through. Just got to make sure we don't choke it on the final group game. Here's Paolo to McKennie, and his pass is cut out. We'll go straight back towards Fernando Pereira, and our right back finds Keith O'Connell in the mood, cross the middle, Benker is there, and again we've chipped the paint for the second time in 5 minutes. Still 0-0, let's get that early goal, come on. Free kick for Shakhtar Donetsk, and Augustinson fires it just off target. I am on the edge of my seat, and we're only 17 minutes in. Pingu's delivery, flicked on by Ferencvac, Ricardo is taken down at a penalty. Oh, and Julian's going to take it. He's not missed a penalty to start the season off, but he missed some crucial ones last season in European games in the group stage. Benker, you gotta avenge those demons and convert it from 12 yards, which he does. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but he rolls it into the bottom corner to get his 21st of the season already. Benker off to a red-hot start, and Millwall go in front. And oh yes, right on cue, double delight. Monaco have just taken the lead against Ajax as well. 1-0 Millwall, perfect start. And now Pingu down left-hand side rolls it into Ricardo, who's the Brazilians link up here. And now Weston McKennie gets in on the act, through to Keith O'Connell. And O'Connell to Ricardo, goes for goal. Oh, Ricardo Beitanin, who had a pretty slow start to his Millwall career, but our club record signing is really coming into his own now and showing us why he's worth all that money he's getting paid. Ricardo on the ball, plays it through towards McKennie, and the chance didn't seem to be going anywhere. We couldn't break down Shakhtar with some nice passing, so Ricardo said, forget this, I'm just going to smack one in to the top corner. Shakhtar 0, Millwall 2, brilliant first half this, and we are standing up to the pressure, and we are being countered. Of course, in this system, we have worked the ball into the box on, but our attacking midfielders often go for goal from range, and it used to be O'Reilly doing that for us, scoring from outside the area, but now Ricardo playing in this role in his 4-2-3-1. He's capitalising on these starts in this position by showing his long shot ability, and now Pingu goes around his man all the time to hold across, and Benker hits the post for the second time in the game, and the third time overall we've hit the woodwork. Perfect first half though, leading by 2, 45 minutes to go. I don't want to jinx it, but shouldn't throw away from here. And as we're closing out the game, 5 minutes to go, Ajax have just equalised away against Monaco. They might be the first team, the first and only team to stop Monaco from winning every single group game this time in the Champions League. Thankfully, it will count for nothing as Black is through. Oh, puts it wide. Not that it will matter now, and it's still 2-0, but that should do it. We've got 3.5 minutes to go, and bar an almighty collapse, we are going to be into the knockout stages, and we've survived. We have survived the late scare as Weston McKennie finds Ranieri, who crosses, Pingu knocks it down, and Beitanin fires just over the bar. Still 2-0, point surely in the back here. And Monaco have actually, in stoppage time, grabbed the winner. And you can't stop Pep Guardiola and his Monaco team. It's going to be 6 wins from 6 for them. I can't believe that I thought we were going to be as good as them in this group stage. Whereas we need to win on the final group game to end up securing qualification. As Pingu finds O'Connell. And that is the icing on the cake. Keith O'Connell, who's been in brilliant form in these recent weeks, gets his 4th goal in 2 games. And ensures that we'll get the 3 points. So 3-0 to Millwall. We didn't perform well in the group stage just like last season, but unlike last season, we are going to make it through by 5 points in the end, as Shakhtar finish in 3rd place and go into the Europa League. Ajax finish in 4th with 4 points. And that's going to do it. We're through, and a 3-0 victory confirms it. Doesn't matter how you do it, so long as you do it, I suppose. But once again, I was a little bit disappointed by our group campaign. I say well done, qualification in the bag, and the players are happy. So we're rebuilding the morale of our players after my abysmal team talk. But yeah, we're through, and again, that's the most important thing. And I have to say, I can't believe how good Monaco are compared to us right now at this point in the season. Because when you look at our team, we've got some players in our team that will be described as world class and elite by the media. Yet we're still so far behind Monaco, and it makes me wonder just how far we've got to go before we can compete with the likes of these sort of teams. So we're through though, that's the most important thing, and we'll end today's big long triple header there, and we'll come back in the very next episode with what should we come back with next? Wow, there's quite a lot of games we could play off camera here. So I might come back in January, play a load of these games off camera and come back in January. It's a great double header there against two rival teams. We've got Leeds and Chelsea, big games there, and that will be a fun double header to return to. Two feisty affairs at the Den and Stamford Bridge as well. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please do drop a like. I will do the Champions League draw at the start of the next episode for you. I hope you had a great week. Much love to you all. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you for the next episode coming out very soon. Bye.